Yeah, my typical day really starts with getting the kids ready and off to school and off to nursery, and then I usually start my day kind of 8:30, and it's pretty diverse. My day, I'm involved in all aspects of the business, so I've built the platform essentially, and I know in depth how the platform works, so I'm involved in making sure that the operations of the platform work. I try to spend about 30% of my time at least with customers and prospects, and try to really understand them and how it works and how it helps them meet their goals, because it's a really important part of the business. And it's changing again now. So we have, we've successfully built the platform. We now want to scale it, so we're looking for investment. So I'm spending a little bit more of my day now with investors and the investment community, trying to understand what it will take to get it to the next level. That's a good question. I mean, I've got two kids that are both under 5, so life is really hectic. My wife also has a big role at a tech company, so between the two of us, we have a constant juggling act, trying to run business and personal time and make sure we've got everything with the kids sorted, and school, nursery, etc. I mean, really, having a structure in place helps me. So, I still set out my day, my kind of 8:30 to 5:30, and I try to keep as much as I can within that sort of time frame. Working from home has been another huge benefit for us, and for being able to start a business during this stage of life with young kids. We have been able to connect with partners, suppliers, customers. We've been able to connect with them globally on video, without so much travel. So it's been a real benefit actually. I think we've seen that come out of the pandemic, one of the few positive things out of the pandemic. But that works well for us, and I think being able to work remotely and not spend so much time traveling has been a huge help for us. I mean, I think since founding PartnerScore, one of the opportunity I've had to connect with various different professionals and companies within the partnership space has been, a huge learning experience. When you found a business, you're always trying to connect with more and more of the industry so that you can really understand the needs within that industry. And I think, the learning experience that you get from that is huge. And, what we see in the partnership space is that the partnerships are becoming more complex. And I think one of the big things that I've learned really is that complexity is not slowing down. If anything, teams are getting larger, more complex, processes are becoming more complex, and actually keeping track of those relationships is something that's really difficult to do. Yeah, so PartnerScore in 5 years' time or 10 years' time. I mean, we have a plan for PartnerScore in the next 5 years. What we would like to do is to get it established within the information technology community. We think PartnerScore is a great fit to be the measure of partner performance within the partnership community. So our ambition for it is for it to be a kind of de facto measurement for the partner experience. And our goal is to get that embedded into the information technology space. From there, we would like to grow it out. So different industries, we could go into the various different industries, automotive, go deeper into fintech, there's industrial automation, there's lots of other industries in which it could be relevant for, so we can see sort of one path for it to grow there. But then the other really exciting piece is that everyone's looking to employ AI into decision making, and we think that the PartnerScore data set, which is all about the humans within a partnership, can really help AI tools and AI decision making tools to make better decisions. Because if you don't have the context of what people think and feel about working with a partnership, it's really hard to use AI to make decisions purely off of financial metrics or engagement metrics, which consist of usage of products, accessing portals, etc. So we think that you need to have the human element within that decision-making framework, and the same will apply for AI tools. So we think there's a really, really exciting journey to be had for PartnerScore within the next 5 or 10 years. Yeah, so someone starting out afresh. I mean, my experience, particularly with building businesses within corporates, has always been to test and learn, and to start with an MVP, minimum viable product. Really understand your users and make sure that you've got a need that in the market to solve, and make sure that somebody will want to pay to solve that need, and start there and make sure that you've got that piece ticked off before you invest in the other aspects of building out a full product, or building out a lot of spend in marketing. I mean, we've spent a lot of time getting the product right before we're looking to invest to scale it. And I would say initially, when you first start out, spend 80% of your time with your customers and with your potential prospects, and make sure that you've got that understanding nailed.